Alright folks, I have some breaking news. It seems like Elon Musk may be getting his Washington DC reality check sooner than we thought, after his preferred candidate failed the first round of the Senate Majority Leader vote. This reads, MAGA darling Rick Scott eliminated from Senate GOP leader race. The Senate Republican leader race will come down to Senators John Thune and John Cornyn after Rick Scott received the fewest votes on the first ballot Axios has learned. And the reason why this is incredibly important is because Scott has gotten a huge wave of backing from Trump allies, from Elon Musk, from MAGA influencers, from all of these people in Trump's circle, so we can safely assume he was Trump's preferred candidate and it didn't end up going through. On top of that, we just learned from Lauren Windsor. Lauren Windsor is an investigative journalist who has broken many stories, including the Alito secret body cam story a few months back. She responded to Caitlin Collins, who said, Elon Musk is expected to join former President Trump at the House Republican Conference meeting this morning. Essentially, Donald Trump went to DC, he met with House Republicans along with Elon Musk, and then he went and sat down with President Biden. In fact, him and President Biden are speaking right now about matters behind closed doors. They did meet publicly, but I won't even play that video. I know that none of you guys want to watch that sit down. But Lauren Windsor said in response, a senator told me that the rumor on the Hill is that Elon Musk is threatening to fund a primary challenge to any House Republican who doesn't fall in line with Trump's agenda. So Elon Musk is trying to leverage his wealth, trying to leverage his social media platform to say, I will nuke your career. I will nuke the career of House Republicans if they don't fall in line with Trump's agenda. Because what you need to know is that there are many House Republicans in purple districts who could vote against what Trump wants to vote for, even senators in purple districts. Do you guys remember? Of course you remember during Biden's term when Manchin and Sinema were the ones holding up the votes in the Senate. Everybody was saying purple district Manchin is holding up all these votes, and that's because he has to walk a thin line in his purple district. What Elon Musk is trying to do is remove all of these purple district representatives in the House or senators and make sure that these people are voting in line with Trump or else they get primaried. Now, the thing is, it backfired immediately because this article reads, Elon Musk and Trump allies back Rick Scott for Senate Majority Leader. Elon Musk wasn't just backing Rick Scott, he was leveraging, again, every resource that he has. Allies of President-elect Donald Trump, including tech billionaire Elon Musk, showed their support on social media on Sunday for Rick Scott, a Florida Republican, to be the next Senate Majority Leader. And people have been wondering how long it would take for Elon Musk to face a reality check, and it seems like it did not take that long. He thought he had all of this power. He can appoint people in every position. For example, just 2 days ago on November 10th, or sorry, 3 days ago, as it's November 13th today, Elon Musk tweeted out, Rick Scott for Senate Majority Leader. He was lobbying to get Rick Scott in because Rick Scott would be a yes man, and then what do you know? A few days later, Democratic Wins Media tweets out, breaking news. Donald Trump's choice to be Senate Majority Leader, Rick Scott, has been eliminated on the first ballot. An embarrassing loss for Trump, but also an embarrassing loss for Elon Musk. Now, this MAGA influencer, Drew Hernandez, who has 357,000 followers, said, Senator Rick Scott did not receive enough Senate GOP leader votes. It's now down to rhinos, Thune and Cornyn. Here we effing go. Every single time something doesn't go Donald Trump's way, they boil it down to rhinos. He says, Trump's first day back in DC, and rhinos are already sabotaging Agenda 47. This is exactly why I'm not a Republican and remain an independent, but this is the type of independent dude whose entire Twitter feed consists of him glazing Donald Trump. Someone responded, anyone throwing around the term rhino is likely themselves the rhino helping to work Democrats by sowing division and discontent among Republicans. This dude is also a MAGA Twitter account. This cannot be any more perfect. We already have MAGA fighting about who's a rhino and who is not. We have MAGA people distancing themselves from the Republican Party saying, I'm not a Republican, I'm an independent, because the rhinos, Thune and Cornyn, are taking control. And when they say rhinos, they mean people that will agree with Trump on 99.5% of issues, but maybe will thumbs down, just reject the most radical bills that Trump tries to pass. That's literally what they mean. I also want to talk about about this? We learned an hour ago that Speaker of the House Mike Johnson told Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene in the closed-door conference meeting today that there would be no more money being sent to Ukraine, according to two people familiar with the remark. That is absolutely disgusting. And honestly, it makes me feel kind of silly because Zelensky said after his phone call with Trump that he was surprised. He was pleasantly surprised at Trump's tone. And thinking back at that, I'm realizing that's what Zelensky had to say. Trump is still going to cede Ukraine or stop giving money or aid the second he gets the chance to. Because again, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson told MTG in a closed-door meeting that there would be no more money sent to Ukraine. And you know, I'm praying, maybe I'm still being silly here, but I'm hoping when they say no more money, maybe they'll still send military equipment. I'm just totally hoping. So we also got this update. A key member of Trump's DOJ transition team, Mark Paletta, warned career department employees not to sabotage the new administration's agenda, threatening in a social media post to terminate anyone who tries to slow walk the Trump team's directives. Now, Mark Paletta is a close friend of Clarence Thomas, none other than Clarence Thomas, and did not define what sabotage means. I'm assuming sabotage means anybody pushing back even slightly. Mark Paletta said, career DOJ lawyers must be fully committed to implementing President Trump's policies or they should leave or be fired. Why do I keep raising this? Because there are several examples of career staff sabotaging cases they disagreed with in the first Trump admin, not sabotaging, lightly pushing back on Donald Trump's claims that there was widespread election fraud. You guys know about the suicide pact that happened, right? In 2021, on January 2nd or 3rd, DOJ officials sat Trump down in the Oval Office and threatened to resign en masse. They called it something like a suicide pact, not actually a suicide pact, but they threatened to leave their jobs en masse if Donald Trump, number one, fired the acting attorney general, Jeffrey Rosen, and number two, if Trump continued to push these election fraud lies. After this, we saw that Elon Musk was in attendance with Trump as the president-elect addressed House Republicans in Capitol Hill. Trump showered Musk with praise and jokingly quipped that Musk, who had also been spending ample time at Mar-a-Lago, just wouldn't go away. Oh my lord. Trump quipped that Musk just wouldn't go away. Is that a joke, or is that the beginnings of an ego battle? Musk has been one of Trump's chief boosters and tapped to co-lead a new group Trump intends to create to promote efficiency in the federal government. Right after this, Donald Trump and Joe Biden sat down. Trump looks evil. Joe Biden does look very old in this photo, I will admit. He looks old, but he is still the president of the United States. Trump then joked to House Republicans that he wanted to put 15 of them in his cabinet, eliciting laughs as he poked fun at simmering angst that his picks might put the conference's already razor-thin majority on even more precarious footing. And there was one more update that I want to show you guys, but let's watch this video really quickly.
President-elect and former president, and Donald, congratulations, and looking forward to having like we said, smooth transition. Do everything we can to make sure you're accommodated, what you need. And we're going to get a chance to talk about some of that today. So welcome. Welcome back.
And thank you very much. And politics is tough, and it's in many cases not a very nice world, but it is a nice world today, and I appreciate it very much.
I really dislike Donald Trump. I mean, you guys know this, but just listening to Biden be so friendly. Look at Biden's face. What do you think he's thinking inside his head? He's like, I can't believe I have to sit next to this snake oil salesman.
A transition that's so smooth, it'll be...
No, Biden probably has friendly thoughts. He's a friendly man. Now, members said that Trump was just joking when he said he wanted to put more House Republicans in his administration. Here it is. John Thune of South Dakota received the most votes in the first ballot in the Senate GOP leadership election. He received 23 votes compared to 15 votes for John Cornyn of Texas and 13 votes for Rick Scott of Florida. Scott will now drop out of the race, and there will be another ballot soon. The candidate needs 27 votes to prevail. And one interesting factoid about the Senate GOP leadership election, there are two Republican senators leaving Congress next year, Mitt Romney of Utah and J.D. Vance of Ohio. Vance can vote in today's election, but Romney can't. That's because Vance will briefly hold the seat, but Mitt Romney is on the way out. There's also this funny headline, RFK Jr. scorns Trump's fast foods habit. Really, like bad and poison. What happens when a 78-year-old Diet Coke drinking, McDonald's consuming president-elect buddies up with an alternative medicine aficionado like RFK Jr.? RFK Jr. begins to publicly chide Donald Trump for the way that he eats. And I'll cover that in another video, but drop a like, subscribe, have a great rest of your day, and peace out.